This week on Losers of Initiative.
We have seen many Godet walking from the cave.
Can you lead us there?
Many what? You see that? See many
Greg's
what?
just like, no, that's cool.
Many Godet? What's a Godet?
Are you leading this? Are you? Are you leading this right now? No, you're sitting back there eating fried onion. Hunkway, unfamiliar with, can you lead us to this cave? Just because it stirs Nathan.
So the body of who you now assume or figure out is Mac. But obviously he was twisted and something happened to him that he turned into whatever he was. Whatever that was that you guys just dispatched is lying there. And, after Zerosi looks at the ring and says, hey, this is the wedding ring that Miss Campbell was talking about. This must be Mac. Jaws drop. And yet another question has to be answered out there in the world. So
we've got the ring. I guess after I read the inscription and everything, I'm going to go ahead and hop down off the horse and kind of inspect the body some more.
Okay, so you hobble over to the body.
Yeah, that's true. Hobble down from the horse. Try not to fall.
Okay, right. Inspecting the body, you pretty much find out. Looking, you see the holes in the neck and the torso and everything where it looks like tubes were inserted and removed. A familiarity kind of comes across, a similarity, I guess you would say, between the pale skin, cold skin, kind of strung out, like stringy hair, sunken features. Reminds you of when you were in the assay office looking at Mrs. Legrand. Obviously, he was mobile and moving around a lot. And
yeah, I think I will say still, I think that Kevin Legrand and Felix have something to do with this, but I think they were doing it with best intentions to keep the wife alive.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Let's ride off into the wild
I
blue
say
yonder.
we just travel onward. Do we want to bury him?
I don't care. This is a desert. He'll be gone in like 2 days.
Something deep within me spiritually thinks that I want to kind of give him a above ground burial.
Yeah, that. I think this goes deeper than your subconscious characters that you're occupying. I think this falls back on Grug, Ovac, and Zerosi, and Ovac obviously wants to do some sort of final rites type thing for him. But
as long as we do something, I guess Grug would feel okay with it.
All right, so after you give Zombie Mac a cover-up with Rock's burial and a short service, you move on, still heading south to find the Indian, south into the Cactus Flats area.
Yeah, we're going to start in the Cactus Flats and then work our way over to the Badlands.
Okay, so you guys ride for another hour or two, and your travels are interrupted by another gunshot.
They just need to outlaw these things.
So I'm gonna.
So you hear the sound of a shot, and you all stop and look around.
I'm gonna start loading my rifle.
Just immediate, because it takes you long enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see a rider in the distance, and he looks different than everyone that you've seen up to this point. He's got a very different look about him. His outfit. He's not wearing a shirt. Looks like he's got some colored paint stuff on his face, and he's got a headband on with some stuff attached to the headband, and a little darker skinned.
Yeah, would I get any kind of feeling that he was like excitement from Hunkway's side of
correct
him being my people?
Yeah, something within Hunkway makes you think that this is okay. This is one of your people, basically. You feel that down inside. You're like, wait, I think we should talk to him. That kind of feel starts coming up.
Is he far enough away where I could yell to him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably about 100 yards away.
So I'm going to slowly lead our pack, toward him slowly and raise both hands in the air and say, Hunkway, come in peace, brother.
And as you're riding toward him, when you get about close to the distance to about halfway, and you're obviously non-threatening, so Orin,
me loading my rifle.
You've stopped loading your rifle and put it back.
Yeah, I guess I would mention something. Hey, don't do that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Riding toward him. Several other riders come up over the hill, and once they're all together, they kind of slowly start moving toward you. And as you say, Honkwe comes in peace or whatever. I don't forget what you say. After you say what you say, they begin speaking to you, and they're like, "What business have you in our land?" You have a feeling that the only reason they're not shooting at you or driving you off
It's because they're scared.
is because they're horrified of your wounded body, old man. Is because they see that you are traveling with Honkwe, and he's apparently leading the group toward this conversation. So, but yeah, they ask you, "What business do you have in our land?"
Hunkwe concerned you're in danger. A mob from Promise City heads this way with many gun and horse.
Why do they seek trouble?
They think you kidnapped child and large man, full grown in size.
He looks.
You could just say a child. Like,
Shut up! I'm talking here. This is how I talk.
He looks at you confused. He says, "Please come and talk to Chief. Come with us."
Gladly.
Okay, so I need you to make an Indian relations skill roll.
So I need a 12 or less, and I rolled an 8, so beat it by 4.
Okay, so they obviously kind of welcome you. They recognize you. Apparently, you're from the same tribe as these guys,
Oh, sweet.
and they some of them seem to recognize you and say, "Oh, Honkwe, you have returned." Murmuring and discussion happens as you're on your way to the village, which after you come over the hill, you sure enough see in the distance a group of teepees set up, several families milling about, the smell of something cooking on an outdoor fire and all this as you approach. And many individuals, both women, men, and children, are looking at you guys as you're riding up, confused, and some of them look worried. Some of the men look angry when they look at Ewan and Orin.
I'm gonna make sure that my coat covers my pistols.
I'm going to make direct eye contact with one that's angry, and I'm just going to slap my bicep.
Okay.
As we ride in, I do want to be like, Hunkwe say, no worry. These people safe. With me.
You get the feeling that your words are providing little comfort to the tribe.
Cool, so I wasn't a leader. I was
right.
just trying to...
They are obviously used to being wrongfully accused of everything they do and persecuted for the slightest of slights, and they don't trust these two companions of yours. You just know it, and that doesn't take any sort of special gut feeling. That's obvious. But nonetheless, you are led to sort of a central teepee in the village, and Chogan, that's the name of the guy that has been speaking with you. He has introduced himself as Chogan, and he says, "Please, get off of your horses and come inside. You will speak with the chief."
Gladly. Orin, Ewan, you follow Hunkwe. Huh? Because I get to lead now. Huh?
So you go into the teepee, and sure enough, sitting around a small fire in the center is an elderly individual, and he introduces himself. Actually, he is introduced by Chogan as Chief Asku Wetiao. Chogan says, "This is Chief Asku Wetiao. He would like to speak with you." And Chogan sits down. Do you all sit down?
Yes.
Yeah, we sit.
So
yeah.
you guys all kind of...
I was waiting to follow his lead.
Yeah, I'm in charge. We're going to sit.
So you guys all sit around the fire. The chief has yet to say anything. He just kind of is sizing up you guys, but mostly sizing up Orin and Ewan.
I'm not afraid to make it look like my injury's a little worse than it actually is at this point. Like, really struggle to get down. And
Eventually, after a few moments of awkward silence, turns to you, Honkwe. "What brings you back to our village, Honkwe?"
Honghui say an angry mob from Promise City, accusing you of kidnap of a small child. Come here with minigun and horses. Honghui came to warn his fellow people.
The white men from the cities have always given us trouble, which is why we are always moving from site to site. They feel the land is owned by them, regardless of where we are. So this is nothing new that you tell me.
Grug, no. I mean, Honghui, no. He just want to give fair warning to his people, to know that none of them get harmed.
You have brought us sad news, but news that we will be prepared for nonetheless. It is okay. We shall be fine.
Does Chief need assistance from Honghui and white friends?
No, we have learned from many, many tears that the best way to handle this is to keep moving and avoid the fight. The white men from the north will eventually get tired of their search and return.
Honghui think he know who did this, who took this young child. Do you know of cave that white men travel to in the Badlands, of much secret?
Oh, yes, the cave. It is a source of great evil. We have seen many Godet walking from the cave.
Honghui unfamiliar with good day, you say?
Godet.
Godet.
It means shadow spirit that haunts dreams.
Would Chief be willing to send Scout to show us the way to this cave? Much evil must be eliminated by Honghui and friends.
We will explain how to get to cave, but none of my warriors will go there. It is an evil place, full of evil spirits.
Honghui is okay with that, and appreciates the help. Good day to you, sir.
He explains the location of the cave to you, and explains that it is very evil and must be careful when going to the cave, for we sense great danger with these evil spirits.
I do want to fish a little bit more. Like, does he explain what the evil spirits are?
He doesn't know.
Okay.
Basically,
It's pretty clear that he doesn't know.
from conversation, you find out that these Godet are. He believes that they are the evil spirits are possessing people, and turning them into basically what you ran into out there on the edge of the Badlands.
Okay. So then we'll rest here for the night, I guess?
If that's okay with them.
Yeah. I guess ask if we can rest here for the night and then leave first thing in the morning to the cave. We've kind of warned them. I don't know if there's really much we can do. They don't want our help, right? So
as you're bedded down for the night and you're given a spot on the edge of the camp to rest, you see a Indian brave coming up to you guys, and he introduces himself as Apisi. And he says, "I am Apisi. I hear you are traveling to the cave of evil, from which the Godet come from."
Honghui and friend are. Do you have any useful information?
I do not, but if you are traveling to fight the evil, I would give you help in the form of equipment. If you are truly an Indian warrior, a brave, then you must have appropriate gear.
Honghui uses fists like true man.
As one of yours is like,
Yeah, as I have a limp arm.
Well,
Honghui would much appreciate that.
it is brave to fight with no weapon, but against the Godet, it is foolish. And he proceeds to set in front of you a tomahawk, a bow, and a set of arrows. And he says, "This should help you if you choose to battle them."
You should also ask about maybe like rope and candles or something, maybe a light source. I don't know. We need other things than just a bow and axe.
Honghui say, do not mind my gibberish friend over here.
He sounds strange.
He is strange. Honghui wonder if you have any kind of light source and rope in case of need to climb.
We do have rope and torches if you wish, but from the cave comes an evil light at all times.
Honghui still wonder about rope. Is climbing necessary within cave?
Apisi does not know.
Hunkway appreciate all the help you've given. He hopes he will see you again soon.
May the Spirit Fathers guide you. And he walks away. All right, so you guys bed down for the night, wake up in the morning, and as you're waking up and getting ready to go do your cave adventure, waking up, the tribe is already starting to move on. They've got most of the stuff packed up, and they're ready to relocate to somewhere probably distant, since they're being hunted again.
Okay. We're going to travel.
Okay, so after some farewells, good luck, travel safe,
Hunkway be back.
fight the evil.
Hunkway be back with no evil left.
That'd be great.
Jeez. I'll see what I can do. Okay.
All right, so you guys decide to follow the directions that Chief Asku Wet'eau has given you. And it looks like it's about another full day's travel to the west-southwest of where you're at. Any precautions you take? I mean, are you just...
So we didn't encounter any other ghouls? Like, I mean, because Mac just like...
Not yet.
Because, like, Mac was just, like, randomly wandering around, right? And so, like, it's just odd to me that just one lone ghoul was wandering around.
So you're traveling with the expectation of seeing others.
Yeah. So, like, I have my gun out, and I'm all, like, loaded and ready, and I'm just, like, constantly looking around for, like, walking movement in the distance.
Gotcha. Okay. And Hunkway's following the map, following the instructions.
Yeah. He'll kind of use his tracking and whatnot to lead his way.
Okay. So go ahead and make observation checks, and I will give Orin a +2.
I rolled a natural 20.
So that's horrible.
My observation is 16, and I rolled a 3.
Dang.
Right, so with your +2,
Well, yeah.
you beat it by 15.
Yep.
I failed mine by 4.
Okay, so Orin, as you're traveling along, you notice that there's dead horses, like wild horses, several dead horses way off the path.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell everyone, be like, guys, I think we are getting close. There's some dead horses over there that probably was food for these ghouls.
Grug, think we go check them out, or we just ride onward?
It does not look like they are there anymore, so I feel like it's kind of a waste, but just everyone be on your guard.
I guess we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep leading them the way.
Alrighty. So you are now well into the Badlands. Rocks and rough terrain is abounding. And during one particular area that you're following along, you're going through a small ravine.
Oh, I like that.
Steep sides to the ravine. It's not a long ravine. It's probably only about, quarter mile at best. But as you're about halfway through, several large rocks fall, blocking the ravine behind you.
Of course they do.
Mm-hmm. Look up. Did we see anything? Or anyone?
Actually make observation checks to see if you see it in time.
Observations of 14. I got a 9.
Mine's 16, and I rolled a 9.
Mine's 12, and I got a 4.
So you all, as you turn, as the rock's crumbling down like a landslide sound, you all whip your heads around and look back, just in time to see a figure that obviously had triggered that rock fall, moving back slowly out of your sight. He was up at the top of the ravine, and now he moves away from the ravine edge. So it was obviously a trap that has been triggered. Instantly, you think ambush.
Mm-hmm. Grug think we move double time. And he's gonna Grug Haya.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna follow.
So as you pick up the pace and start heading forward at a little more hastened pace, at the end of the ravine, whilst you're still in the ravine, but up ahead at the end of the ravine, several of these zombie figures can be seen shambling, blocking the road, blocking your exit, and they're moving shambly-wise, kind of in your direction. From your experience with the Mac zombie, he didn't seem to have any intelligence. There was no communicating with him. It was just So the fact you doubt immediately that these guys could have set up an ambush for you. So anyway, nonetheless, there are 4 shambling zombies up ahead.
Are they still moving at the same pace
Yeah,
that Mac was?
they're still going slow, but they're approaching you in a wall, in a straight line perpendicular to your path, coming at you. So,
Because what we could do is we could have someone get up closer and cause the other ghouls to kind of circle in and like form a mob and focusing on that one, and then they slowly back up, and then it creates an opening on the side, and then we just run by them.
I was going to say we just barrel through them, but I don't think that would go real well.
and one thing that you're going to have to know is that your horses are
Probably terrified.
right. When the Mac zombie was there in the first, your horses weren't like absolutely unruly. You could still control them, but there was a definite unease with the horses. So you have a feeling that if you just gallop straight at these guys, your horses will stop. They won't.
They're not war horses.
Yeah, that's true. They're also just riding. All right, well, guess we're going to have to shoot their faces off then. Can't go over them. Can't go around them. Can't go under them. Got to go through them.
Did we ever get rope?
Yeah, did we ever get rope?
You asked for it.
Yeah. You said he had it.
Yeah, it wasn't ever clear. So yeah, he returned with some only if you say his name.
PC.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, he did give you a coil of rope.
We pretty much just need to shoot him, I think.
Okay. I shoot.
So you level your rifle and shoot. What are you gonna do, Honkwe?
I'm going to get my bow out and shoot.
Okay, and then Ewan.
I mean, the chances of me rolling a headshot, I think it'd be better for me to climb up with the rope and have that escape if needed.
Yeah, do it.
So that's what I'm going to do.
So you're gonna take the rope and then get off the horse and start climbing up.
Yep.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll some shots. So they're a few rounds ahead of you.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot. And I hit it exactly. 14 out of 14.
That's a hit.
So. And then, I rolled a 9 for placement.
Okay. So that for you, a 9 can actually be an 8, 9, or 10. So right arm, left shoulder, right shoulder.
Let's just go right shoulder, I
Okay.
guess.
So you hit him in the right shoulder, and guess to no surprise, it just kind of hits him, and he keeps moving. All right. And then we're gonna shoot an arrow.
Hunkway's going to shoot. So I needed a 15 and rolled a 2. So beat it
that's
by 13.
Really a good hit. Okay. So let's see where you hit him,
17.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make
So
it
you
an
make
18.
18.
which is chest.
Yay.
No.
Oh, yeah, because
18,
19,
19,
or
20.
20.
Yeah. So you sink an arrow into his chest. Go ahead and roll a d6.
2.
Okay. Dink. And the zombies keep going. All right, Zerosa, you've got the rope. You're off the horse. You make it to the edge of the cliff wall. You figure. Go ahead and we're going to determine how many rounds before they get to you. It's going to be 4 more rounds of shooting and doing stuff.
Okay.
And I figure for climbing,
How high was the ravine? Did I say?
I don't think you said.
I don't think I
Yeah,
said.
it was 15 wide.
Yeah, it's probably we'll say 40 feet up.
I mean, do we have any room to move back at all? Because you said we were halfway when the boulders fell.
Right,
but
and
I-
then,
and then we
moved
double
a little
timed it
forward,
forward.
right? But you didn't get very far, but you did go forward. Yeah, you could. You figure if you go back to the blocked off part of the ravine, that would add another 4 rounds.
Okay. So we got some
yeah,
time.
because I could always get to the top and then move backwards and then drop the rope.
So let's just assume it's 8 rounds before they get to us, because we're going to back up and keep them at a distance as long
Okay.
as we can.
So we'll give you guys 8 rounds. Zerosi, I need you to roll a current strength check.
I made it by 4.
Okay, so you actually make it to the top of the ravine in, we'll say, 3 rounds. So let's go do three more rounds of fighting. So we're gonna do 3 rounds of fighting, and then we'll get back to you and tell you what the results of those 3 rounds were. All right, so after 3 rounds of combat, Zerosi's up at the top of the ravine, looking down now at you guys. Honkwe has sunk 3 arrows into one of the zombies, just tuk tuk tuk, spread out chest, abdomen, etc. Did a total of 12 to him.
Oh boy.
But still shambling onward. The rate of fire is 1 every other round, so Orin managed to get 1 shot off. Did a hit in one of the legs of the zombies for 2 damage. So it's still coming at you. You guys are back up against the ravine boulder collapsed section, the blocked passage, and Zerosi, the advancing zombies have just basically gotten even with you down at the bottom of the ravine.
Okay, and as I get to the top, I want to look and make sure I don't see any people. up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once you're at the top and you kind of look around, you do see a person that's got several bandages all over his right side, and he has a rifle that he has just finished loading, and as he's very surprised to see you up at the top.
Okay, so that's who I'm shooting at.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move back towards where they are.
So we're going to go ahead and roll initiative up there at the top of the ravine.
I got a 35.
Ah, yeah, you kicked the snot out of him. It is Bronco, by the way. The one that was severely wounded.
Yeah, and so I'm doing just a steady shot. Or a careful shot, sorry.
Yep, you bring your pistol up and just shoot him.
Yep. Okay, and I made the shot.
Okay.
And my hit placement is a 5.
All right, so that you hit him in the left arm. Oh, no.
And I rolled 1 damage. Oh, boo.
So you hit him. Bow. Just a very superficial light wound, so he does return fire. He got exactly what he needed to hit with his penalties. So he did hit you.
Of course.
He hit you in the abdomen. The gut shot. Pow, let's see how bad. 1. So it basically didn't hit you it just kind of hit you in the side, nicked you.
Okay.
So now let's.
And then I'm moving along the ravine to where I can be kind of where they are and get the rope.
Okay,
down.
so you have a couple options up there. If you are going to stay in a firefight with this guy, he is actually shooting. After he shot at you, he's going to get behind some rocks for cover. You can seek cover behind a tree, because there's a tree at the top of the ravine, kind of at the edge of the ravine, or you can run further down, back where, toward where the rock slide was, and try and seek cover there, running and dodging as you go. But if you do that, you won't get a shot on your next round.
Okay, I think for this round, I'm going to just jump to the tree for cover.
Okay.
And remain in firefight.
All right, so top of the ravine, exchange, bottom of the ravine, just a free shot at the guys that seem to be unstoppable.
But you guys suddenly just hear gunshots from up top, too.
Yeah.
Being back and forth.
Assuming what it is.
Yep.
Don't worry, it's not uncommon for Zerosi to just not come back.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll initiative for everybody at the top of the ravine.
Okay, I got a 33.
Yeah, there's no way. Okay, so you win. So you're behind the tree, so you have good cover.
Yep, with careful aim. And I made it.
Okay.
And placement is a 15.
15. Whoop. So you do hit him in the chest. Oh, no.
And damage is a 1.
I rolled a 17. Horrible miss as he fires at you. All right, let's take some shots at these advancing zomboids.
Honkwe hitting on a 15, needing a 15. Placement's going to be a 4, which is going to be nothing. And 1 damage.
He's starting to look like a pincushion.
Yeah,
He's got
pretty much.
all these arrows sticking out of him. He's kind of shambling.
I rolled a 14, needing a 14. That's a hit. 4, and then 5 for damage.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And then we're going to do initiative here.
36.
Bronco got a 16.
And to hit, I hit. I rolled a 5. And for placement, I got a 3, which is probably going to be behind cover.
Yep, it sure is. Ricochets off the rock. All right.
Hit him in the toe.
He shoots. He rolled a 4. So he hits Hit location.
Tree.
Left
tree,
shoulder.
tree,
So
tree.
that is the tree. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chunks go flying out of the tree. Scary there. All right. So, and then
I'm reloading.
Orin is reloading, and Honkwe shooting.
Hit on a 13. Needed a 15. 16 for placement.
Oh, right in the chest.
Bump it up to 17. Probably still the chest.
Right in the chest still.
2 damage.
Okay. That zombie is
He's got 6 arrows in him.
yeah, you're starting to like. What's the chance that you're just going to hit an arrow?
Yeah.
He's got some of these
At one
sticking out of
point,
him.
yeah.
Just Robin Hood where
Splits it.
Split the arrow and hit him. All right. So there we go. Some initiative again.
22.
23. Ah. So he shoots, and I roll a 4 again.
Tree. Left.
Yep.
That's tree.
Because 10 is right shoulder, 9 is left shoulder, so left shoulder again.
All right.
Nice.
And so then I fire, and I got him. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
And then for placement, I got a 13.
Which is abdomen. Pure. Nope. That hit the cover.
Hunkway. Hit on a 13. 4.
Okay.
And 4 damage.
and I rolled a 14, hitting it perfect. 9 placement, and then 2.
We are doing nothing to these guys right now.
are.
So bad.
From where I am, does it look like where I would need to go to get the rope down to them? I could be behind cover while still getting the rope to them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to wait till after he shoots and actually just try and hunker more behind the cover. Like,
Okay.
entirely. Of course, then he wouldn't shoot, but...
Right. He's going to wait till you take off running.
Or could I, like, come around like I'm going to shoot so I've still got the good cover, and then after he fires, that's when I actually want to run.
I see what you're saying.
Because that's a lot more cover than just
Right.
taking off running.
So you're trying to draw his fire by like peeking out until
and
he
then
shoots
as soon
at
as
you,
he shoots, then I'll book it.
and then run after he shoots. Okay.
And to be fair, it is Camper. He's not the brightest man, so...
All right. So he shoots. He misses anyway.
Okay, and then I'm just going to book it off to...
All right. So you make it there in one round. Just running,
And then I'm going to look for
hobbling,
something to...
like running and bouncing on your good leg. But you get behind some rocks as you have the rope, and you kind of
I'm going to look to toss it down, see if there's, like, a bigger boulder I can kind of tie it to or something.
hastily set it up so that they can go it. Go ahead and make a coordination check since you're like doing work under fire.
Okay, I made it by 14.
Piece of cake, yeah. Zerosi, the battle-hardened professional, takes care of business. Ties the rope off, lowers it down to them, and then still turns around, ready to re-engage in the firefight while still undercover.
Does the rope come all the way down the ravine?
Yeah.
Or does it stop about halfway or something?
It's
Pretty close.
Pretty
Okay.
much to the
Gotcha.
bottom, yeah.
So we got how many more rounds until they get to us?
2.
Okay, so Unkway's going to take another shot. Roll the natural 1.
Good hit.
Rolling for hit
20,
location.
20.
9.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 10.
Damage.
3.
Okay. All right. So that zombie actually just kind of falls to the ground and is trying to crawl at you. Still, he's still going, but you've hit him so much and just done so much physical damage to him. His body is he's basically just kind of pulling himself towards you still, but yeah, you could easily just kind of walk around him now.
Grug's going to turn to Ovak and say, Grug, find out it takes 8 arrows to take these out.
Perfect. It should be like maybe 4 bullets then.
Grug not good at math. Grug think maybe 1 bullet equals 1.5 times damage of arrow. Not sure.
A squared plus B squared.
So regardless, but you did see that you dropped Mac 1 time when you hit him in the head. So, anywho, so you're loading this round.
Yep.
So next round you'll have to choose to fire or get off your horse, go to the rope, and climb. Because you're still on your horses.
Okay, this is a new round. We got to roll.
Yeah, it's a new round. We're going to see what happens up top of Ravine first. Oh,
27.
I beat you.
Oh,
I
yeah?
got a 30. So, pa-chew! Nope, but I missed.
Firing back. And I hit. I got a 13 and I need 16. And location, I got an 18.
Do you have?
I don't have pistol skill. I have knife skill. If I'd thrown my knife.
But you do hit him. So go ahead and do damage.
1 damage. So
he's just getting riddled with light wounds.
You're
All these
paper
nicks
cutting
and
him
stuff.
to death.
But he was already, badly injured, so he's not doing pretty good at all. All right, and so now it is down at the bottom of the ravine.
I'm going to get off the horse and start climbing the rope.
So you get off the horse, go to the rope, start climbing. Which kind of blocks you from starting to climb this round.
Yep.
I mean, you could get off the horse and go to the bottom of the rope, but there's a good chance that you'll be melee attacked by zombies.
How much space is in between the zombies? Because I mean,
now that one's down.
Right. Are you going to try? Well, now that one's down, right? Are you going to try the feasibility of just kind of bum rushing through, go around a gap or?
Yeah, I was gonna try and hurdle jump over the one that's down.
No, you're short. Remember?
And old.
Limber up beforehand.
Hold on, let me do my stretches. You can attempt to, run past them. It will be it won't be super difficult, but it's not a guaranteed thing. I'll give you that. But
Now-
you can definitely attempt it.
Now, can I shoot this round and then next round hit one with the butt of my gun to knock him to the side a little bit to create
Yes.
more of a gap? Okay, I want to
Yes.
do that then.
All right, so you're going to shoot this round, and then you'll be in melee using your rifle butt. Oh, awesome.
So I rolled a 10. Anything below 14 hits. And then I don't know what that is.
It's a 3.
Okay, that's a 3. And I do 6 damage.
And you've been shooting the same one this whole time, by the way.
Yep.
All right, and then we already did top of the ravine, so it's a new round. So I do need Orin to roll initiative for this round.
34.
29 for me.
You both won. Zombies got an 18, and Tyler Stroop got a 22.
Do you want to do the zombie stuff first, or I don't care?
No, we've been doing top of the ravine.
Okay.
Top of the ravine.
Keep the order the same. I missed. I need a 16 and I rolled a 17.
Is that shot number 6?
That's shot number 5.
Shot number 5, yeah, because I fired 5. And so he's going
And
to
my
shoot.
first miss up here.
He's going to shoot you, but he's using a rifle. So, missed by 1.
We both missed by 1.
Right by you. All right, so bottom of the ravine.
Okay, so I'm going to use, basically baseball.
Baseball
Kinda.
bat and basically just club one across. The one you've been shooting actually is the one that was coming just straight in front of you. So
Yeah, and then I want to kind of hit him. Is he the one on the end, or is he kind of in the middle?
at this point, they're all close enough to you now where they're pretty close together.
Okay, where is the majority of them? I basically want to hit him into the majority of the other ones. To
All right,
kind of-
I got you.
Try and stumble him up.
Yeah. So I'm going to just draw back and swing at him.
All right, so how this works is you're going to roll a d20, and you want to roll high on your brawling roll. You are using a rifle butt, so you get to add 2, and you don't have any brawling skill, so just straight up roll and add 2.
Okay, so 21.
21.
He rolled a 19.
Okay, so you take that rifle butt and you just smack him to the side of the head, and it's just lights out. It's like you turned him off. You whack, and he just kind of collapses to the ground, not moving, which gives you, because you did that, an opportunity, a hole. You're going to have to make a coordination check in order to attack and get through the maneuver so that they don't get you.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a coordination check with no penalty since you did so well on that attack.
Okay, I rolled a 4. Anything below 13
So
is success.
there you go. So you basically just baseball batted the one with your butt and then used the momentum of your swing to also start running you forward, and you dart in between the two as they claw at you.
Perfect.
They don't give pursuit. They just kind of attack you as you run through, and then you notice that they turn to the horses. All right, Honkwe, you're
Gonna start climbing.
yeah, you're strong enough. I mean, you're obviously your arm is still pretty sore. It's pretty bad off, but your adrenaline's pumping. You're strong, battle tested again. So you climb it. So I'm gonna get you to roll a strength check, and don't do a current strength check. Just do a standard strength check.
Beat it by 6.
Okay, so yeah, you scamper up the rope. You're actually gonna get up the rope in one round.
Haha.
So
Because Rosie climbs slow and he sucks.
well, no, he climbed
I also
without a
didn't
rope.
use a rope.
He climbs slow and he sucks.
Oh, okay.
No, okay.
So you're gonna actually get up the rope in one round.
Okay.
So we're gonna. That's your round is done. Done. So it's a new round. So we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative for the top of the ravine.
26.
18.
17.
Hey.
Nice. All right. So Zerosi, fire
My
your
final shot.
sixth shot out of your pistol.
Which I rolled a 3. And then for placement, I got a 16.
That is, I believe that's chest, which is going to be a hit if it's chest. It is. You hit him.
For 5 damage.
And he falls. And he just kind of collapses
And I
backwards
just,
onto the ground.
Just like blow the end of the whatever smoking gun.
All right, and Honkwe, Grug, you get to the top just as you see, Bronco reach over to shoot, and Zerosi just shoots him right square in the chest, and he just falls back behind the rocks.
Can I take my bow out and try and fire down into the ravine at the zombies? Try and save the horses?
Sure. You had a total of 12 arrows, so how many have you fired?
8.
Okay, so you have 4 more arrows.
Firing at one of the zombie ghoul things. Rolled a natural 20.
That's a horrible miss.
Yeah, it is.
And do you just, Orin, down in the bottom of the ravine, do you just keep going?
Nah, I have to reload. So this round, regardless, because I shot and then turned it around. So I'm gonna reload because I kind of wanna try and save a horse or something, like if we can.
Okay.
Agreed.
So yeah, I'm just gonna reload this round.
So you go slow your run down to sort of a walk pace as you're reloading.
Yeah, and now that they're not like, I turn and look and they're not chasing after me or anything.
Correct. They're attacking the horses.
Yeah, so then I'm not worried about them coming after me right now, and I'm just gonna stop and reload.
So basically it's shooting pigs in a barrel at this point because they're attacking the horses. The trick is are you going to be able to kill them before they dispatch the horses? However, to your advantage, there are only 2 of the zombies attacking the horses because one is at lights out that you shot, clubbed. The other one is still going, but at this slow crawl on the ground as he's got 9 million arrows sticking out of him. And you actually see him, and he's like, oh, there he is. He's over there crawling at me.
Just keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't like bite your ankle or something.
Yeah, right.
Well, and I'm almost thinking,
can he walk up behind them? Since they're attacking the horses, can he get like point blank and just boom, get a huge bonus?
If he gets up to them, they're going to turn and fight him, most likely.
I guess if we are trying to save the horses, I'm gonna just kind of stay low, crawl to the edge of the ravine, and pull my other derringer out of my boot, which has 2 more shots.
Or you could just reload your pistol.
Yeah, but I could also take 2 more rounds of shooting before reloading.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll initiative. Actually, we're not going to bother with initiative. I'll tell you right now, the zombies do horrible. So,
Okay.
let's shoot some zombies in a barrel.
All right. So Hunkwe's going to stay up top of the ravine and shoot an arrow down. Hitting on a 12. Hit placement is a 16, which I could make a 17. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, chest.
3 damage.
Alrighty. And then we have the shot that's loaded.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot. Nope, that's a miss.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna fire at the one that has an arrow sticking out of him now. And that's a hit. And for placement, that's a 2. And for damage, that's a 2.
Alrighty.
So our turn again?
Yes.
So Hunkwe firing an arrow. Hit on a 5. Placement is a 9. And 2 damage.
And you're reloading, or are you gonna go in?
I'm gonna baseball.
Okay, so you run in and attack with your...
Which will also draw them off and save the horses.
At the expense of possibly Orin.
It's his choice. He wanted to save the horses.
They shall be saved.
I didn't know I was traveling with PETA.
So are they attacking? Are they attacking the same horse? Like,
Yeah, they've got the horses all 3 horses are kind of backed into a corner, and the zombies are keeping them in the corner whilst attacking and climbing.
okay, I wasn't sure if they were like zombies were spread like on each corner.
No, there's only 2, yeah.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna go swing in at one. I rolled an 11.
Okay, so you just hit him. All right, so that's that, and
Nope.
then
Yep, my last shot. My real last shot, maybe. To hit, that's a hit. And for placement, that's a 13. And for damage, that's a 6.
damn.
On the same one that has a couple arrows.
Got it. And the zombies use this round still attacking the horses, but now they're going to be fighting you. So the zombies are going to stop attacking the horses and attack Orin, but we still don't need to worry about initiative because they are really horrible at it. They are the true losers of initiative. So go ahead and last arrow?
Yeah, last arrow from Hunkley. Hit on a 4. Make it count. Nope. 9 for placement, so 1 damage.
I'm going to reload my 6. It takes 3 rounds for me to reload.
Well, 2 bullets per round. A full reload would take 3.
Okay, well, but we're being fancy here. I'm gonna throw a knife.
So you pull your knife out and you throw it.
Yep. And I need a 6, and I rolled a 2.
Of
And I do have knife skill.
So you
So to hit, I get a 17, which I make an 18. Damn it!
So you hit him in the top of the shoulder or neck area.
And then that deals 3 damage.
So
That would have been so awesome.
that would have been sweet.
That was close.
Okay, so yeah, the zombie has a knife sticking out of him now. That was close. That's a good shot. All right, so down there in the melee.
Okay, so can I swing and back up?
Swinging is going to expose you so they can attack.
Oh, okay.
Movement happens after the attacks.
Gotcha.
You can forego an attack to move, thusly allowing you to move before they attack. But you cannot attack and then move before they can attack you. You can't do that.
Then yeah, I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what if he comes towards me.
Okay. So they continue attacking the horses.
They did not come toward you.
All right. So new round. Go ahead.
I'm reloading.
How far are they from the bottom of the rope to the horses? Would I have enough space to get
How far is
over
it from
by
the bottom
Orin?
of the rope to the bottom of the rope to the horses? I'll say 10 feet.
Like,
Maybe a little like 7 feet.
would there be enough space for me to get off the rope over to Orin without having to push through them?
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Cool. I want to do that.
Okay, so you're gonna slide down the rope and bounce over to Orin.
Wow.
Kind of before you're all the way to the bottom, you're gonna kind of jump off the rope, pushing
That's true.
yourself.
Yeah, kind of run along the line.
Right, taking care to avoid them to get to Orin.
And then take out my tomahawk.
Okay, that is all done. Orin,
Okay, and I'm gonna
and
run up.
you see him coming down toward. Hey, he's coming down.
Yeah, so I'm like, I got reinforcements. This is perfect. I'm gonna run in and try and baseball bat him.
Okay,
I rolled a 10.
all right, punk. All right, Zerosi,
I'm reloading.
UNL France. So you're gonna start the reloading process
Yeah,
of your pistol.
I'm gonna begin and get 2 bullets into my pistol this round.
Okay. And now it's their turn. So we're going to have 2 zombies attacking Orin. That's an 18 and a 19. So, Orin, you take 5 points of damage,
Okay.
Damn.
but it's, parenthetical 5 points of damage because it's, not lethal. So they're just clubbing and clawing and smashing and punching, and you're like, ah, dang it! Get son of a bacon milk. Oh, fight the tater. And it is now a new round. So yeah, so Hunkway, you're down there with your tomahawk, and you see Orin's got the 2 zombies are like.
I'm also initiating shootout,
Okay, so that means you go ahead of everybody.
and I'm doing steady shot, which lets me fire twice.
Yep.
Do you want me to just do both of them?
You just roll twice, and your steady shot number is 8. Do you have any modifiers?
Nope.
So, Ewan, Zerosi, you've decided to initiate shootout. Now, what that means is normally, it's how it's been is non-shootout rounds. It's just been gunfights, which is, they go, you go, alternating. With shootout, that basically means you're attempting to do multiple shots in a single round. It breaks a round down into phases and segments, 6 to be exact. And as long as one person in one side of the 2 sides wants to do it, it goes into shootout mode, which then breaks it down into all firing happens in order of type of firing. Like, the more shots you're doing, the worse your chance to hit, but the sooner you get to go with each individual shot. So, wisely, Ewan is deciding to go into shootout mode with these guys since they don't have guns. So he basically gets to shoot all of his multiple shots at a penalty on his 2 hit before they even get to act. So, we'll go ahead and initiate that.
So I am doing steady shot, which my normal careful shot that I've been doing this whole time is on a 16 or less. Steady shot lets me fire twice, and I hit on an 8 or less. And I'm just... Normally we would do this in, turn order, but since it's just then, I'm just going to fire them both at the same time.
Correct.
Hitting on an 8 or less. And I rolled a 7 and a 17, so 1 hit.
Okay. Location.
Location is a 3.
Dang.
And then damage is a 4.
Okay. You're still hitting the same one that you guys have just been wailing on this whole time.
All right, so our turn.
So I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out of melee.
You're like, oh crap!
Yeah, they took half my health. I'm like, I'm out.
I'm going to move up and attack one.
Yeah.
When he runs out.
Come on, 18.
Okay, so adding 2, so 17.
17 total. So you slash him. Whoosh. Or with your tomahawk slash.
Yay. Tomahawk slash.
So should he roll damage then?
Yes. The same one that
Yeah.
everybody's been wailing on?
Yeah.
So you roll a
5.
d6. All right. So you actually you chop him in the shoulder or something, and it basically causes him to collapse down on the ground, similar to the one that you riddled with arrows. He's not out, but he's down. So he's in slow motion crawl mode now.
So we got 1 left.
Yep. All right, so zombie attacks. 1 point of damage. 1 point of parenthetical damage. Okay. Weepy. Punk. Okay, so we're on to a new round.
I'm reloading.
I'm reloading.
I'm going to tomahawk.
Tomahawk.
14.
14 total. Okay. You actually don't roll damage with tomahawks, by the way. It's on this, depending on what you roll.
Oh.
Da-da-da-da.
3 damage.
No. Okay, and reloaded zombie. 1 point of damage.
Oh, yeah? I see your... and I raise you a tomahawk.
Tomahawk.
Oh, well, I was going to initiate shootout.
So
So you're basically quickly putting 2 bullets in. Choo, choo, choo.
Yep.
2 bullets in. Choo, choo, choo.
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead.
So hopefully I don't shoot you.
Yep.
Good, I didn't want to tomahawk him anyway.
Both hits.
Oh, my God.
On an 8 or
And
less.
for locations, we've got a 10 and an 8. Damn.
Okay.
And that is 4 and 5 damage, respectively.
Did I mention that Ewan is really good with his pistols? He just can't hit him in the head, but he does a lot of damage.
Did I mention tomahawk?
Tomahawk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Add 2.
Rolled a 19, so
21?
I added 2.
Yeah.
21.
Tomahawk comes down on the top of its head, and sinks in all the way to the handle. You yank it out forcibly, and he clumps down to the ground, not moving.
How many horses still stand?
All 3. One of them is wounded. Whose horse? Orin.
Now, does my medicine skill work on
Doesn't
animals?
work on.
I'm gonna call down to you guys to make sure collect my knife, but I'm gonna go check Bronco.
I'm going to collect his knife, but hide it.
Can we go up and coup de grace these other 2?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
Easily.
So we're going to go up and just...
You just take your tomahawk and just come down on them.
Yeah, I'm just going to go kill the other 2 then.
No, I want to
Take 'em
kill
out.
one. Damn, my
Oh,
gun's
sorry.
reloaded.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to kill one and let Novak kill one.
And I'm gonna be reloading my pistol as I come up to where Bronco is and come around. I know he's probably down and out, but I'm gonna come around real careful with the pistol out, ready to go.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Eyes are open. A little bit of blood coming out of his mouth. You see a nasty gunshot right in the middle of his chest.
All right, I'm gonna take his rifle.
His rifle.
And then also check him for other stuff.
Okay. So going through, and out of curiosity, you check his shoulder, and sure enough, he's got one of those Black Widow tattoos as well. But yeah, you take his rifle, you take his box of ammo, plenty of shots. And yeah, he doesn't really have anything of significance on him other than that.
Okay, and then I'm going to go back to these guys.
Okay.
Hunkway wants to check for arrows.
All right. So you had 12 total arrows, correct?
Correct.
You are able to save 9. So not too bad, not too bad. So you recover 9 of your 12 arrows. The other 3 are unrecoverable. And you have your tomahawk. Orin, you grab Ewan's knife.
Yep. And then how are they dressed? Like these people?
Like
Are they
civilians. Actually,
village people still?
one of them is a woman.
The village people. That's
Yeah.
what you did.
Yeah, with Mac and these 4, that's all 5 of the village people.
No, we killed
Yeah,
the
one
village
of them is a woman that you notice now. But yeah, they are all that pale skin, sunken features, sickly, cold.
Same tubes.
They
and
all
everything.
have the holes in them as if like
Yep.
tubes were in them and then removed.
maybe anything on them, like jewelry-wise, that I could take off and then take back to Promise City?
identification.
Nothing of great value. I mean, like Mac's wedding ring was rather plain. That's probably why he still had it. But like anything fancy is removed.
Yeah, well, I was
He's not
mainly just
looking
Identifying things.
to give to the family
like
members.
a rocket or a.
Yeah, I'll say
wallet
I'll say
or
the
something.
woman has like a brooch.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just mainly looking to give to the family members to give them peace of mind.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, as you do that, Ewan, you climb back down and go get your knife from
Yep.
Orin.
Orin doesn't have it.
It's gone. I don't
I'll,
know what
I'll worry
happened
about
to it.
stats on the rifle off
Yeah.
podcast.
Not a problem. Okay, so as you guys are finishing up with that, you hear like a rumbling machine noise, kind of echoey sound. It's not like it's like right here on you, but it's faint but echoey, and it's like a machine noise.
Is it like a train?
No, it doesn't. It sounds like almost like the Dwarven Forge
Oh, okay.
kind of sound, like steam but not like train steam. Damn it! It's obviously a machine, distant, echoey sound, but now it's audible. Now that the fighting has subsided and it's getting calm again. You hear that, and you realize that you are kind of close to the cave, and it may be coming from that. But we'll find out next time.
Oh, yeah.
It's a steam machine.
Village people.
The village people.
And he introduces himself as a PC. And he says, I am a PC. I have...
You're not. You sure you're not a NPC?
I say, you want a PC of this?
He's a player character.
Oh.
A PC.
Oh, he's just a PC.
NPC. A PC.
NPC.
I think we're done now.
Okay.
I doubt it. Hunkway still wonder about rope. Is climbing necessary within cave?
A PC does not know.
Neither does this PC.
Making fun of names.
You made this one so easy.
Yeah.
We have seen many Godet walking from the cave.
Can you lead us there?
Many what? You see that? See many
Greg's
what?
just like, no, that's cool.
Many Godet. What's a Godet?
Are you leading this? Are you? Are you leading this right now? No. No, you're sitting back there eating fried onion. Hunkway, unfamiliar with, can you lead us to this cave? Ugh. Just because it stirs Nate.